Hey, happy weekend, everybody. A lot of things going on up and down the valley this weekend. So, we're going to have a packed show today, telling you all about it, whether it's the Kids Adventure Games right here in Vail, or we have a block party going on down in Eagle. We also have the Vail Wine Classic happening, some big concerts at the bars. So, let's get right to it. Vail Valley Live starts now. It's summer
in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains. And we're out here
Living it.
Living it.
Living it.
Lots to do.
lots to see.
Every morning.
Every morning.
Every morning.
At 7:30. 7:30.
It's Vail Valley Live.
It's Vail Valley Live.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.
Good morning, everyone, and a happy weekend. I'm Tricia Swenson alongside Ti Diaz. I pulled him out of the studio today and said, hey, it's so nice out. You got to come join me.
Tricia Swenson, you know, families watch the show before they get here. My family watches the show. They're starting to come here. They want to see this place that we're always broadcasting from, be it the studio, be it Beaver Creek, today, this weekend in Vail. And I'm catching up with you outside. And man, it's beautiful. And people have found out about this place. They found it. Welcome to Vail Valley Live. We are at Vail, your big weekend edition, and tons are going on happening right now.
Oh, I know. So right behind us, we have the Kids Adventure Games. So the start and finish is right here. So we'll bring you over there. We'll bring the camera over in just a moment, but it's really neat to see these teams of two. And Ty, this is for ages 6 to 14.
That's right.
And they have different, so the 6 to 8-year-olds, and then 9, 10, 11, 12, so they kind of group them out into their age categories, and it's teams of 2. So we see that.
Building your team spirit, learning to work as a team, having fun at the same time. These kids, they're going to get wet, they're going to get dirty. They're also going to meet the fire department at the end of this, maybe some parents too, and get hosed completely off. If you're coming out this weekend to Vail Village for any of these events, bring a change of clothes.
Yeah. So that the mud run is happening on Saturday at 4:30, and you can still sign up for that. All the registration for the team events, that's done. But yeah, 4:30, and yes, you will get dirty on this ride, and it's only about a mile long. It's about an obstacle course, the mud pits in there, and then also during the day from 10 until 3, Saturday and Sunday, they're going to have the kids adventure zone, the family zone, and some other activities that they can try.
I was walking across the bridge just to find you here, and there's people already in the water. I'm not sure if that's a part of this experience,
Yes,
but it is summertime in the mountains. Being in the water, that's something you could do as well, and safely right here in the Gore.
Well, you know what? And not even on a day like today. So today you're going to see a lot of the kids in there. That's part of the competition. It's going down the Gore in tubes. But I've come in on different various afternoons, and I see people walking with their tubes. I don't know where they left them, but
I have no idea.
Yeah, but they go down Gore Creek. It's still a little too cold for me, I think.
Well, but that's what you want on those hot summer days. We've seen them. Can we get into the weather? Let people know what to look forward to. Finding your weekend kicking off like this. Some blue skies overhead, a mix of clouds. We do have some thunder showers. I think they're in the forecast for the weekend as well. But this week it's certainly cooled off a great deal. We found temperatures in the areas of the 70s this past week. But still, depending on where you are in the valley, still finding a little bit of electrical activity in the sky. If you're playing golf, you'll be listening for that sounder to get off of the course, or maybe to get out of the water, that sort of thing. But it's a mixed bag of tricks weather-wise. So whether you're with this event or not, anticipate some showers, maybe getting a little dirty, a little wet.
Yeah, yep. So kind of mixed bag, like he said. And you know what? If you're visiting from Texas, Florida, you're gonna like these temperatures. To have highs in the 70s up valley, it'll be warm for the block party. The music starts at 1:30 today, and then 12:30 tomorrow. All day long, all night long, and they've got tons of bands between 3 different stations.
So again, keeping an eye on that weather, which again was brought to you by the outlets of Silverthorne. you can go anywhere right now. I mean, again, a big weekend, like you're saying. We're letting you know what's happening this weekend down Valley. Big stage events going on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I'm sure the crowds are looking like this there too.
Oh, yes. So up Valley, down Valley, we're going to be seeing the crowds. And, that Chicago concert was sold out on Friday.
I read that in your report.
And Boss Gags is playing on Sunday at the bar. I think that's sold out too.
So what we find here is that there's a lot of activities going on this weekend, sold out or not. Families could maybe arrive together, but they might break up and do their own thing. Indoors, outdoors, rain or shine. And so speaking of which, how about letting everyone know how you can watch Vail Valley Live? It is the weekend edition.
Yes.
And you can do so on social media, Facebook and YouTube.
Yeah, like us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and then also set those alarms so that you know. You just know, like, okay, it's time to watch. And then we'll be back with you live on Wednesday. But hey, we'll take a quick break and we'll let you see a little bit more of this activity that's going on behind us here in Vail Village on your weekend edition of Vail Valley Live.
Newsflash! The Pearl Izumi outlet opened at the outlets at Castle Rock. Everything you ever dreamed of is in this store. From fabulous jerseys, Colorado jerseys, Pearl Izumi jerseys, fabulous jerseys and over jackets, and shoes for spinning, for hiking, for mountain biking, gloves, everything you ever dreamed of at reduced, of course, prices. All from the outlets at Castle Rock and Silverthorne. You're going to have the ride of your life.
Hi, I'm Peggy Ziegler, fashion guru and stylist for the outlets at Silverthorne. I'm here to welcome you today to the outlets at Silverthorne and also share with you some amazing fun tips. Yes, they're kind of like secrets. First secret is, first commandment of shopping, go to the Colorado Welcome Center where you can learn about all different bikes, hikes, paths, nearby locations that you may want to visit. Then go ahead and ask for your savings card booklet. It's totally free. It's got oodles of fabulous savings. The stores aren't going to ask you if you have your savings booklet. You have to tell them, I have my savings booklet and I would like the discount. Fabulous stores await you here. Everything from Crocs, Pearl Izumi, Under Armour, Williams-Sonoma, and the list goes on and on and on. So come shop with us. Have a great time.
Hi, I'm Peggy Ziegler, fashion guru and stylist for the outlets at Silverthorne. We're here to share with you some amazing looks for summer. It is a Silverthorne summer, and it wouldn't be complete without the Levi's outlet. So let's take a look. Here's Liv. She looks amazing. She has her fun checked hat. She also has her adorable, fabulous t-shirt on that is kind of that teal and yellow. She's got her heart embellished a denim jacket. She also has the cutest heart patch denim jeans, high rise, that I've ever seen. $203.50 would be the retail, comes to $103.60 outlet. She's gonna save $89.90 just off the racks. Looking great, Liv. And here comes Olivia. So Olivia is ready for party, lunch, going out, just having fun with the gals too. She has her blue zip crop sweatshirt, waiting for it to get cooler this evening. And she has her yellow ruffled dress, really, really cute with the tie front. Her blue bucket hat. Her whole outfit would be $251, comes to $120.40 with her savings card, saving $110.60. Olivia, you look amazing. Okay, Madeline, it's all up to you. You are ready to go out biking, hiking, just out on the town. You look wonderful. wonderful. You've got your pink adorable cap on, your Levi's Proud Fun tee on with all the fun pastel colors. She also has her cut-off white shorts with the fringe detail, her pink sweatshirt when it gets cooler, and her pink fun belt. Whole outfit would be $207, comes to $109. She's going to save $97.91. You look wonderful, Maddie. Thank you. Sophia, you are amazing in your Levi's, your fun burgundy cap. You also have that amazing crop shirt on. So cute, long puffy sleeve. You also have that fun white short, the braided belt, and the denim amazing jacket that has the fun little detailing on it as well. Whole outfit would be $282, comes to $143.87. You're going to save $138.13. All from the Levi's outlet, all for you. Okay, everybody, come on back in. Let's hear it for the Levi's outlet. It's here, it's home to everyone at the outlets at Silverthorne, and it's for the family. Have fun, and don't forget to pick up your savings card booklet because there's a coupon in here. You can save up to $30 every day if you have the coupon. Just go to the Colorado Welcome Center, and it's free. See you soon.
Welcome back to Vail Valley Live. I'm Tricia Swenson along with Ti Diaz, and it's the weekend.
The weekend of the 13th of August. The families are here for the weekend. Every weekend families have been here, but with this crowd, I guess they're getting in the last digs before going back to school, the kids.
Yeah, so the Kids Adventure Games are being held right now. And, you know, this actually started out as a fun birthday party activity.
Really?
And it has grown to something that travels the nation. And right behind us, they go from the start line and they go straight over this wall. And then they're pretty quickly.
Okay, and that's just the beginning of the fun. I was reading the press release on this. There's mud that you're going to get dirty. These kids are, and that sounds like fun. And then it also stated that the local fire station will be here to hose the kids and the families off.
Yeah. So all that mud, the mud run is at 4:30 on Saturday, and then also I think they end on this water slide that goes down Vail Mountain. Remember those slip and slides?
I remember slip and slides.
Yard?
Well, Eagleville neighborhood does that still as a community, but that is somewhat what's happening just over our shoulder.
Yeah. So just kind of beyond Gonal 1, they've got that slip and slide going on. So that's really neat to see too. But hey, another thing happening this weekend, big farmers market weekend. So Minter Market celebrated its 26th anniversary.
26 years.
And some of those vendors, like Grammy's Jam, she's been there forever.
Talk about Grammy's Jam all the time. I always buy at least one and gift it to someone else.
Yeah, so that's happening on Saturday mornings. And have you been in the Minter Market this season?
This season I haven't been there. I drove past. Family was visiting last weekend. They had a lot of fun. We went all the way to Leadville, gave the tour, but of course the sightseeing tour of Minter. And while the farmers market's going on, I'm reminded of the little things that you can buy while you're there. Jewelry and baskets made from other countries. You could meet artists, maybe watch some freshly turned hot peppers being roasted right there. And you can have lunch right there and just take in the sights of Minter.
Oh yeah, I like that elote corn. Like the food trucks are there too. So it's really cool just to go maybe after a hike or a bike ride. Hop on in there, and they have a new vendor, Eagle River Whiskey.
Right.
Okay, and you know what they have in their booth? They have like
whiskey.
Besides that, they've got a trap door. They've got like you pull this certain book, and then like the speakeasy goes through.
Little secret door.
We need a little password or something.
I like this.
That's brand new this year.
Okay.
They just opened.
That's right. So there's supposed to be a new whiskey tasting room in Minturn in the same plaza of Vail Mountain Coffee and Mangiati's over there, and now a new whiskey tasting room. And reading this article in the paper about a week or two ago, there's also a whiskey named after Gilman.
Yes. Yeah, Gilman.
The ghost town of Gilman.
And Dow Junction. So they have that, and then they have what they call pocket water. and that's a little smaller little container that you can take with you. So, but yeah, Eagle River whiskey, kind of a cool place, and they spell whiskey without the E because it's the way they brew it in the Scottish tradition.
The Minturn Farmers Market on Saturdays, and there's things for kids to do too.
Oh, you know what? They do this really cool thing. It's called Build-A-Bear, or build like a stuffed animal, and you choose like your color and
How cool.
accessories.
Okay.
You kind of build it right there.
All right. So if you haven't made your way to Minturn Market this year, you had the opportunity to speak with someone exactly about the Minturn Market and the tasting room.
Yeah.
Is that what this conversation is right
Yes,
here?
it is.
Let's take a look.
It's Saturday, and that means the Minturn Market. Joining me now, we have Cindy Krieg, and Cindy's with the town of Minturn, and this is kind of the original market in the Vail Valley. How many years running?
This is our 26th season.
Okay.
So it is the longest running market in the Vail Valley.
Okay, and you know what? Minturn is such a cute little town. If you've never been here, it's a good excuse to come and stay for the, hang out in the market, stay and do some of the shopping later on. But what's your market known for?
Our market is known for a lot of things. I think it's known as being an artisan market and featuring truly unique artisan products. Also, just having a sense of character and community. A lot of people come just to experience Minturn because we are that small mountain town. We're definitely not a resort. And we have great activities at our market. So we have live music every week. We have a great food court with different food vendors. And this year we're doing lots more kids activities. So it's very family friendly.
Yeah.
We have a bounce house, a mechanical bull, a climbing wall. We have face painting every week. And we also are doing this year kids story times with local children's authors. And those will be at 11 a.m. every Saturday for the rest of the season.
And I saw that build your own stuffed animal booth.
Yes.
That seems super cool.
Thank you, yes. And I can't forget them. So that is a great booth as well, yes. So for the little ones, building your own stuffed animal of all different sizes is super fun for the kids. And then we just have a wide variety of vendors, really anything you can think of. We have art, of course. We have clothing and jewelry. We have pet products. We have meat and produce. We have baked goods. We have a bakery vendor. We have jam. We have clogs.
I know. I think Grammy's Jam has been here since the beginning.
Grammy's Jam
gotta check out Grammy's.
Grammy's Jam has been here since the beginning, and Tesla Clogs has been here for quite some time too. They're a Minturn-based business as well.
Yeah. And that's what's really neat is you have some Minturn-based businesses,
Yes.
including the winery and a distillery. Tell us
Yes,
about these.
absolutely. So we do have Wild Mountain Cellars, who are also based here in Minturn. Come and try some of their great wines, and they're located. Their tasting room is also right downtown, but they are at the market. And then we have a new distillery that opened just recently, Eagle River Whiskey in Minturn. Their actual tasting room is in the Meadow Mountain Business Park, but they are also at the market each week, so you can come and taste wine and whiskey.
What I heard is that they have do they have like a little secret door, kind of like a speakeasy?
They do. Their booth is great. You should come check it out just for that. They have a speakeasy booth that they built themselves. It's really very creative. So that's been a lot of fun. And so many other products. We have baskets and we have health products. We have, exactly.
You're going to find it here.
You're going to find it here.
We got here bright and early, so it starts at 9 a.m. So they're just setting up right now. So the crowds are going to be heading in. It goes until 2, rain or shine.
Rain or shine. And I should mention one more amenity that you should check out while you're here is we have live glass blowing on the bunkhouse deck also. So just so many different things happening. And while you're here, we do hope people will check out our downtown businesses. We have some great shops, lots of casual restaurants, very affordable. And so come spend the day in Minturn. And of course, lots of recreation. You can go for a hike, go for a mountain bike ride, go to the bike park.
Yeah, Lionshead Rock Hike, the Grass Mountain Trails, and then, the Minturn Bike Park. Pretty awesome. Okay, and parking.
Yes.
Where should we tell people to park?
Absolutely. We always say to first try the municipal lot. So there's a municipal parking lot at the north end of town. When you come in off of Highway 24, take a left as you come into town and go past the saloon and the Eagle River Inn. There is a large parking lot there, but it does fill up. Yeah. So we say to try there first. Make sure you're parking in the municipal parking. There is some other parking over there for residents of different places. That's by permit only. So just follow the signs.
Okay.
But if that fills up, there, you can park really anywhere in town. Main Street, any of the side streets, Town Hall's another good option. So there are lots of places to park in town as well, and everything's a super close walk within Minturn.
Okay, and this is going to be going on until the Saturday of Labor Day.
Correct, through September 2nd, yes.
Okay, all right. So it is the Minturn Market. Come on down if you want to learn more, minturn.org.
Welcome back to Vail Valley Live. I'm Tricia Swenson, and joining me now we have Isley Ehrlich, and she was one of the participants in today's event. So the Kids Adventure Games Vail Edition, this goes all over the nation. Now, Isley, have you done this before?
Yeah,
Okay, how many years?
I've done it. This was my second year.
Second year. Was
Yeah.
it a little bit easier the second year because you're more familiar with what you might be encountering?
It was a little easier, but the biking was definitely longer.
Okay, all right. So tell us what you did. So I know the start was right over here,
Yeah,
and
so
you
we-
kind of go over that wall
Yeah, you
first.
start with the slick wall, and then you run to your bikes. And then you go up, and you bike to blow darts. And then once you hit the target, you keep on going up the mountain. It's a lot of uphill. And then on the trail, you will stop at a thing where you have, it's like an avalanche rescue. So you have a, and you go up and you have to find someone and they're wearing a certain color shirt, and then you go down and you have to tell them what color shirt they're wearing, and then you keep on going, and then you come to a bridge, and then there's a cargo net, and you have to go,
the cargo net.
and it's over a river, so you
Okay.
have to go over the cargo net, and then you have to run back around and get back on your bike, and then once you get back on your bike, you do a little bit more biking, and then you go down into the really fun downhill course.
Okay, so then there's a downhill course, and then we saw people in the creek. Were you inner tubing down the creek?
Yeah, so then after you bike, you drop your bike down back where it started at Golden.
Okay.
And then you go down to Ford Amphitheater, you go across the lily pads across the river.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then you go up, like, so you go to where the bridge is, but you don't go across the bridge, you go on the lily pads. And then you go up, and then you run to, like, past Ford Amphitheater, past the park, and then you go and you grab a tube, you pull it down to where you put it, then you put it into the river. You walk for a while, and then you get into the tube when it gets to your knees.
Okay.
And you just keep on walking until you pass covered bridge. You keep on going until then to the bridge where it's a lot deeper, and then you get taken out, and then you run to the rock climbing wall.
Oh my God! Wow. So a lot of things going on. But I heard you feel pretty tired. You had gymnastics this week too.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what would you do it again?
Yeah, I'm doing it tomorrow with my friend.
Oh, you are. Okay. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's a 2-day event. Okay. So that's,
Yeah, I just chose to do it tomorrow with my friend.
Okay. Wow. She's doing double duty. Okay. Perfect. Are you gonna do the mud run?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Get all dirty. Is your dad gonna do the mud run?
I don't know.
Is Seth, you doing the mud run? He says no. Okay, well, Isaac, thanks so much.
Yeah,
it was
thank
great
you.
to hear from a kid's perspective of what this is like, and pretty cool that they have this. So once again, it's the Kids Adventure Games. It started in Vail, now they do it all over the nation. But we're glad to have it here, and it looks like there's some fun activities that you can do.
Yeah.
Come on up to the top of Bridge Street and have some fun. Okay.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do to relax?
I'm just gonna sit down and relax and like wait till awards probably.
Okay, wait for the awards. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Hey, we'll be right back more. We'll bring Ti Diaz back on when we come back.
At My Future Pathways, our mission is to be the helping hand that enriches and elevates the lives of youth and families of our valley so they can reach their full potential. Through our holistic approach, our tutoring service and programming strengthen our community, develop self-worth, create opportunities, and promote values. We are My Future Pathways.
Welcome back to Vail Valley Live. I'm Tricia Swenson alongside Ti Diaz. This is our weekend edition for you.
And we're certainly making moves around Bridge Street, the top of Bridge Street with all the activity, but we're not the only one. These kids are making a lot of moves around. That interview was fantastic. And it'll just take your breath away at the same time. Sounds exhausting.
Oh, I know. I mean, there's so many things going on. So we're kind of at there where they have the start right here, and they've done the competition. Now these kids are just kind of playing on the slide wall and stuff, but pretty neat.
Speaking of neat, music. That's been a big theme all summer long. And where can we find music? I know a place, Beaver Creek, on top of the mountain, 10,250 feet above sea level on the weekends with DJ Scottie Pippen.
I know. So DJ Pippen is going to be playing again. So this has been going on all summer, where on Saturdays from 11 to 2, he plays, he spins the tunes up at Spruce Saddle. You can go hike up there, you can mountain bike, you can just go up there for lunch. You've been up there.
I go there all the time. Have to say hi to some coworkers and friends that are working there for the summer, taking in those views as well, grabbing a bite to eat. Sometimes you'll find barbecue brisket on the menu, maybe that fantastic burger, big appetite after a hike, double burger, and of course chicken sandwiches and Gatorade and fries loaded up.
I know, yeah, definitely. So, but I love the fact that they've got a DJ up there, so it kind of has a cool vibe, and you don't have to wait for dancing till nighttime.
You don't.
Dance a little bit earlier.
You can dance a little bit while taking in some of the family fun games, like I guess what do they call it, like cornhole. They have that up there for you.
Yes.
A lot of cool things to do, and even in the summertime, you'll find kids' activities for the little ones, 3 to 6. Sometimes there's a little coloring station, a little kids' world where you can do things like that too. And again, while the family's kind of corralling lunch, someone else is keeping an eye on the kids, and again, taking in those views and the opportunities to see Beaver Creek from that elevation.
Yep, and then in the evenings on Saturday, they've got their Saturday night dance party, and this happens, and it's 7 to 9, and they bring out a dance instructor or two. They also are going to have a live band, so the Walker Williams Band is back again this week. They were last week and this week.
Okay, so what you're looking for then, free lessons to learn to dance. And this is happening on the plaza, the ice rink area right outdoors where all the family games are. I wonder what dance style they're teaching this weekend.
Well, country, of course. So a little country swing with the Walker Williams Band. And they're going to be doing this for the next couple of Saturdays. I know that the Fabulous Femmes are coming next week on the 19th.
Such a local favorite, catching live music like them on stage, and again, catching opportunities like this, live music outside in Beaver Creek on top of the mountain and or the plaza. But ticket events happens as well. Right beneath that free dance location is a Valar that has shows and you need tickets for, and some have been sold out already for the weekend.
Yeah, you know what? So Boss Skaggs is coming back again. So he was known for the Lido Shuffle, Lowdown, and I mean, he's been performing for decades. He's been to the Valar Performing Arts Center before. The Valar is celebrating its 25th anniversary this year. And so I've heard it's sold out, but you know what? I heard the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band was sold out.
Right.
But I went to that and there were seats. So if anything, call the box office. You never know. Things may change. People's flights might not get in. I mean, like,
sold out says take your chances and hang out in like will call for maybe a score of some kind. But looking ahead at the shows at the Valar, we also have a performance coming up on the 17th of August. Julian Lage and Leo Kotke.
Yeah, Leo Kotke. So you know what? Leo Kotke is kind of like in the later years of his career. Julian Lage is a little bit earlier in the career. So it's really going to be kind of a neat show. They've got reserved seating just starting at $40. Student price $25. Kids price $25 too.
I'm a fan of the shows that come to the Valar in Beaver Creek, where you can catch anywhere from the Chinese theater, acrobatics. You can find anywhere from an opera, maybe even Patti LaBelle, stand-up comedy. That's coming up at the Valar in Beaver Creek.
Yeah, we already had Tom Cotter here. He was a comedian. And then we just had Fran Lebowitz here. We just had The Tallest Man on Earth, which was not a circus show. It was a band. You know, so it's interesting to see who we have. And then Craig Ferguson, he's doing the Fancy Rascal Tour. So he's won multiple Grammys before, and Peabody, and even Emmy Awards. He's an actor, so writer, producer, director, all these different things. So it should be pretty cool. He's been on the Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson. That ran on CBS for quite a long time.
So where you're going to find a lot of variety of shows to consider at the Villar in Beaver Creek, villarpac.org to check out your tickets, to get them, and also to check out the entire lineup. Not just limited to the end of summer, but we can also look ahead straight in the winter as we're putting together family vacations, booking hotels, getting our ski passes in orders, tickets to the Villar shows.
Hey, you know what? They just put the Underground Sound concert tickets.
Oh yeah?
Concert passes on sale.
See?
So this is great. It's 7 shows and 1 drink at each show. And it's all for like $150 and they're transferable. So take a look at the schedule. That'll be September through the middle of fall. It's a multi-week event.
It looks like the last show of this month of August, an evening with KT Tunstall. Did you already mention that?
Yeah, no, I didn't. And you know what? She had to cancel. You know,
Did she?
She postponed it from the spring, and they're bringing that show. But you know, she's got that Suddenly I See. You know that song, you know.
Sing it for us.
No, I'm not going to sing it.
But, you know, a lot happening in Beaver Creek for adults, for the kids, indoors, outdoors, ticket shows or not. But one fantastic show families and kids adore, and it's kind of still new with us, but learning about what's been discovered.
Hey everyone, we're here with Billy Doran. He's with the Fossil Posse, and he's a regular here at Beaver Creek for their family programming. You can see him in the winter and the summer talking about the creatures that roamed Eagle County.
Prehistoric Colorado, Tricia. That's what I do. You just touched on Fossil Posse. So what I do in Fossil Posse is I like to bring the prehistoric world to guests, to locals, to kids, anyone that really wants to learn about this stuff. Yeah. When I'm not doing shows or doing the kids' camps and things like that, I'm actually out in the hills digging up dinosaurs, looking for dinosaurs, and looking for proof of our prehistoric past here in Colorado.
Well, and we're not talking hundreds of years ago.
No.
We're talking...
We're not even talking hundreds of thousands of years. We're talking hundreds of millions of years ago. Yeah.
This is so crazy. And you've got all this great displays. Mm-hmm. You can really kind of spell it out to the kids and the adults. And I've seen your shows. The parents are just as interested as the kids.
Absolutely. I tell you what, nothing turns an adult into a child again. And when you hand them a fossil or a tooth, all of a sudden they're like, T-Rex.
I know. It's so fun. Well, show us some of your props that you bring out.
This is some of the stuff I use. So, I mean, visual aids are huge when you're talking about the prehistoric world. I can talk and talk and talk, but people want to see stuff.
Yes.
So one of the things I like to talk about and push around here is how the Earth has changed. You know, the Rocky Mountains are only about 70 million years old. But if we could go back to times like the Triassic, you know, it used to look kind of like this. Okay. I mean, Tricia, this is so long ago. There's no flowers, there's no butterflies, there's no bees. We have the very first dinosaurs. But then as things rapidly change, we move into time frames like this in the Jurassic. This is 150 million years ago. Okay. With some of the most famous dinosaurs like Stegosaurus walking around. We start seeing a massive change here when, towards the end of the Jurassic, we have some of the biggest animals, Brachiosaurus. Oh. Literally, they would have shook the earth as they walked. 130, 140,000 pound animals. And this is actually cool. It was one of the things I like to show people. This is when things change dramatically here, because if you notice, there's still no Rocky Mountains. Yeah. But as we come into the Cretaceous, we still don't have Rocky Mountains, but we have an ocean appearing. So it's things like that, being able to show that at one time, right where you're standing would have looked like this. We were completely underwater at one point in Colorado. There were no Rocky Mountains, and this would have been this beautiful Caribbean-like ocean. So it's stuff like this I like to show to give people that sense that, you know, the Earth is constantly changing, and when you go back these time periods, entire landscapes did not exist. They would have been something different.
I kind of let your imagination go wild, thinking about those bees that would have shook the earth with each step.
Well, not just that, but if we can get one more shot, check out, we're talking about the prehistoric oceans, you would not want to meet these creatures.
Oh my God.
This animal was more than 65 feet long, 120,000 pounds. This is literally the T-Rex of the ocean. They ate whatever they wanted, including their friends and family members. And we found bones from these guys in Eagle County, so we know they were here.
Okay. Yeah, and then, you know, besides the visual aids with this, then he brings out some of these artifacts and just the different findings.
Absolutely, because one of the things I also like to do is get the kids involved, get the kids thinking, so I can say, well, how do we know these animals ever exist? Sure, you can pick up a book, but how do we know they were here? Yeah. And I just love kids because they know fossils, bones, you know, here's a big chunk of dinosaur bone right here, or things like claws. This is a big claw from an Allosaurus. So it's these things that teach us that they're around, but beyond that, I like kids to even think even one step further, not just fossils, but what the fossils can tell us. Okay. And this is a cool fossil, one of my favorites. And if I grab this guy right here. This is Triceratops, one of the most famous dinosaurs. Every kid knows Triceratops. So if I could magically kind of pull out a piece of his horn, that's what this is. This is a real piece of Triceratops' horn. So beyond that, a kid can look at this and go, that's really cool. And I'll go, yeah, I'm about to make this really, really cool. You see what these lines right here? You see those lines? Those are teeth marks from Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Oh.
The only animal big enough to take down Triceratops. So now, not only is this a Triceratops fossil, but this is a fossil from a Triceratops that got attacked by Tyrannosaurus Rex, because the fossils tell us that there's teeth marks right there.
Looks like it's not a happy ending.
Well, we don't know. This could have broken off and he could have run away and lived his life, or he could have become T-Rex's lunch. We don't know, but we know that he got attacked by Tyrannosaurus Rex. So fossils definitely can tell the stories behind the animals as well.
I know you have a Q&A too. What are some of the most asked questions you get?
Gosh, well, one of the biggest ones, because probably the most famous animal around is Tyrannosaurus Rex. It's got the best Hollywood agent. So it's did T-Rex live in Colorado? And the answer is yes, he lived in Colorado. Other ones might be what are some of the biggest things I've ever found. For me, one of the things I found last summer was bones to an animal that was 100,000 pounds called Camarasaurus, who would have looked a lot like these guys, but not quite as big as this is Brachiosaurus, but a giant long neck. And things like, who would win in a fight is always a fun one, So, but a little bit of everything. And that's the greatest thing is kids, their imaginations just come to life.
Oh, I know.
All the things that they think about, all of a sudden they're just regurgitating. They want to tell me everything they know, and I love that. Although sometimes I got to quiet them down because I'm trying to do a show and I'm on a timeline. But I love when they want to share with me what they know.
I know. And parents, if you want to have your kids completely engrossed in what is going on, this is the ticket. They're not going to be on their iPads on this show. They are going to be listening to Billy Dorn. Okay, Billy, thanks so much.
Thanks for having me, Tricia.
Yeah, we're so happy to always have him up here at Beaver Creek, throughout the winter and the summer. We are back with the weekend edition of Vail Valley Live. I'm Tricia Swenson.
I'm Ty Diaz. The weather's looking fantastic so far, Tricia. Knowing that it could change at any point for moments of showers and thunderstorms, then back to the sunshine again and the heat. But heat-wise, if we could take a look at the weather, I'll let you know what's going on.
Yeah, you know what? Well, this weather report brought to you by Grand Hyatt Vail, and that's the home of our Vail Valley Live studios.
We're looking at the 70s, they're saying, in areas of the valley this weekend. We experienced the 80s that felt like the 90s or triple digits, but we're looking at the mid to upper 60s, 70s, they're saying, by Tuesday. So this weekend, 72 rain, 74, with some passing clouds and some spotty activity, some showers, a little bit of thunder.
I know.
Exciting.
We've had a lot of rain. We've had a couple of those rain showers that happened overnight or while you were sleeping. That's kind of nice because then you can get out and do your activities. And I think this weather bodes well for all the different activities that we have going on, especially outdoors with the block party, the Ford Amphitheater, and everything that they're doing right near Betty Ford Apple Gardens with the Vail Wine Classic being held outside.
With this breeze, it's been keeping everyone nice and cooled off. Thanks to these 70s temperatures and again, this cloud activity, the showers. I even walked outside yesterday to feel the raindrops fall on me yesterday evening. That puts me at about 6 o'clock. You might want to do the same thing too, because here in the valley, we celebrate all of the weather. But outside, if you're in Vail, not too far from where we are, you can catch a guided garden tour.
Yeah, the Betty Ford Alpine Gardens been around since about the mid-'80s or so, and named after Mrs. Betty Ford and Gerald Ford. They did so much for our valley. But to get the garden tour with one of their naturalists and really get the special treatment and learn a little bit about the history and the flora that you're going to see all over. It's really cool.
I had family here last week, and so my Aunt Marie, her husband Greg, and their son Gregory, we walked through the flower gardens. Really interesting path and just an amazing layout of little waterfalls here and there, descriptions of what is growing in that area. We passed by some of the guided tours. We were able to be within earshot of what's being discussed, and a really good crowd that signed up to be a part of that stage of that tour that we were in. But then you're climbing on some interesting walkways or stairs. And it seems like they took everything in nature and organized it perfectly in this Betty Ford Flower Garden area and just made it a place where you can sit and spend time with one another, and even notice maybe little bees or the hummingbirds that fly around over there. It's really an educational time with or without the guided tour. The opportunity to be at the Betty Ford Flower Gardens.
Yep, and this is going to be on Saturdays, 10:30, about 11:30. It's about an hour long, and then once you have that knowledge, you're just going to carry it with you. Each trip you take back there, you can share it with your friends, but get that knowledge first, and that is going to be on Saturday.
It continues to expand back there as well. I noticed that there's a new information center near the playground over there. So the last time that I was there, it wasn't there. The last time you were there, it'll be there. And again, ever changing. And other things that are happening around this area, we have the Squash Blossoms Trunk Show.
Oh yes, okay. So I ran into Hillary earlier this week. So Hillary and Kevin Magner, they own the Squash Blossom, and they are bringing in Penny Purville. Okay, so she does a really, really cool line of jewelry, and to have her here, a lot of times they have her pieces year round, but they have the artist in the studio.
We're talking jewelry. We're talking signature style defined by femininity, luxury, and intricate detail. So you took a look at some of this stuff, yeah?
It's really pretty.
Did you find anything that you liked?
Oh, I like it all. I just can't afford it all. No, but it's really cool. It's Squash Blossom, just off of Bridge Street, across from Sweet Basil and Lululemon and everything. So they're right there, and they do trunk shows all the time. So, kind of get on their website, get on their email list, and you can keep track of who's coming and going.
I saw in my email, and I was reminded by it, even in your press release for the weekend, Tricia's Picks, the Vail Wine Classic has returned, and this one is fun. It's taking us to a few different places, and I love when this one returns to Vail.
Oh yeah, and so on Thursday night they did all sorts of dinners at different restaurants, and then Friday they had the grand tasting in the afternoon. Now Saturday they'll have another grand tasting in the afternoon. This will be at the athletic park, the athletic fields at Ford Park, but then they have just all sorts of different hike to lunch.
That's right, I saw that. There was one that was featuring where our studios are located at the Grand Hyatt.
Yes.
You could hike and end up at the Grand Hyatt for lunch. That was interesting.
And you know what? And then their brunch is already sold out.
I bet.
On Sunday. So I hate to tell you that, but yeah, brunch is already sold out for that. But you know what? They're not the only ones that do wine things.
Oh, yeah?
Beaver Creek, they're going to have their Wine and Spirits Festival coming up in August, and also they've got that Jeep Wine Tour.
Oh yeah? And so what's that about?
Oh, it's so fun, Ty. You'll never want to hike again. You're gonna let the Jeep do the walking for you.
Don't speak too soon, but it sounds convenient. Shall we take a look?
Yeah, let's take a look at Jeep Tour that end with wine. Come on with me. All right, we've been bombarded by kids because they want to be on the show. Here, we'll get this down just a little bit to everybody. Okay, all right, okay. Look at the screen, guys. All right, what are your names? McLean. Okay, and what age are you? 12. 12? Okay, what is your age?
Grayson and I'm 11.
And you are?
Oliver and I'm 8.
1056. All right. Okay, you're almost done. All right. So how was the race today?
Pretty hard. How have you done before? Yeah, I did it a lot of years. They changed it every year.
Yeah. No problem on the screen here. They change it every year. What's your favorite obstacle?
100%.
You want to come in?
The bike ride
is so hot. What's your name? Lane. Lane. And how old are you? 11. Okay. All right. So they changed it. What's your favorite obstacle?
100% the downhill.
The downhill. Okay, that's on the bikes. Oh yeah. Hey, we got some people that just finished the race. They're gonna be out of breath. Come on, guys. Come on in. And what's your name?
My name's Lucas.
Lucas. How old are you?
I'm 13.
13. And your name?
Miles.
Miles. Okay. You come in here too. Here, stay behind these guys. Okay. Hey, now you guys are soaking wet. So did you just come off of the water slide?
Yeah, we did.
How was it?
It's fast.
Okay, but I think
It's a little bumpy.
I think it's pretty cool that that's the last thing that you do.
Yeah.
Did you guys like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I felt like I went so fast because we were just like.
Oh yeah, and you like that too? Okay. How was the creek? Was the creek kind of cold?
Yeah, it was really cold.
It was really refreshing.
Yeah, kind of refreshing. Okay. All right. So now, what are these? You guys all get these?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, is there like a first place or anything?
Oh yeah, they get
announce
those out at 3.
Okay, so you guys stick around till 3 o'clock.
Yeah. You can leave and come back.
Yeah. All right. Well, and did you prepare? Did you practice for this?
I've been practicing like the whole summer.
Practicing biking. Okay. Bye, guys. Thank you. Have you been practicing?
No, I just like biking.
You just like biking too. How about you? You downhill before? Okay. Okay. Awesome. Well, I'm glad that you guys were able to make a day out of it.
Yeah.
And your partners did well.
Yeah.
You had good teams. Who was your partner?
I mean, my sister.
Yeah, I knew it was your sister. That's who we talked to. We talked to Isley earlier.
Yeah.
Do you think it would be easier or harder if it wasn't with your sister?
Probably harder because of the communication is different.
Yeah.
With people. Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
100%. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks, guys. I'm glad you could, join us for this today. Anything you want to say to the viewers?
You should try it. Fine.
You should
try it.
try it.
Do the adventure again.
They want to try
Listen, there is so much going on at Vail or even around Eagle County for the summer, and you would think everything's happening here, but even just 30 miles down the road, there's a block party.
Oh, Ty. Okay, so the block party has become the event to go to in the summer. Who knew? Little old Eagle just kind of like taking center stage for the weekend. You know, this event has grown so much in the last, half a dozen years. And it has now 3 stages.
That's right.
Over a dozen bands.
Yes. Multi-day,
Yeah.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So pick a day between these events and other events throughout the valley and make it to all of them if you can by the time the weekend is over.
Exactly. And they have a brunch that's not sold out yet. We mentioned the Vail Wine Classics brunch at Sunup is sold out, but not the case over at the block party. So they're going to have Big Sam's Funky Nation playing at 12:30 to 3. And just kind of a cool thing.
Outdoors is what they're saying this one is too. So looking at the weather, rain or shine, these events are. I mean, that means that you have to endure this while having a great time. There's going to be food trucks. There's going to be bar, craft beers, mixology going on over there. VIP vendors and VIP experiences. So you need tickets for this thing.
Yeah, you do need tickets for the whole shebang. And so, and they were selling single day, multi-day, that kind of thing. And then the brunch is something totally separate. So even if you do have the VIP or multi-day pass, you're going to need a ticket separate for this.
What's some of the lineups that you'd care to catch show-wise, maybe staging your day to catch a performance and come back to Vail for something? We have a band called Lettuce from 9 until 11.
Friday.
Okay.
I think. Yeah. Wait, no, Lettuce. Yeah, Lettuce is headlining.
Okay. And then we have Pepper, 6:30 to 8 o'clock. These are some fun names. I can't say that I'm familiar with these. Are these local bands?
No, these are nationwide acts. And now, if you want to go local, Trees Don't Move is going to be performing 1:30 to 3 on Saturday. And then Danger Mountain is another band that is from the Eagle County area. They'll be playing from 8 to 9 on the Fire Starter stage, which is on 2nd Street and Wall Street. They've got the Haymaker stage. They've got kind of all these different stages for you.
They're different stage names. Like here's one called Fire Starter stage.
Yes.
And you just mentioned the Haymaker stage. And then there was the other one. Was it a bonfire?
Yeah.
Like a bonfire stage? Boneyard stage. Correction right there. And so again, to find out more about the Eagle Block Party, you can go and check out their town website to catch the lineup, to learn some of the features, and when these bands are taking the stage as far as the times of the shows to get to it. So what we should do right now is take a little bit of a break, and we'll come right back with more Vail Valley Live, the weekend edition.
We believe in the power of a live performance. We believe in making memories together. Join us as we celebrate 25 years of making moments that last a lifetime. Bringing concerts, comedy, Broadway, classical, dance, and family entertainment in the heart of the Rocky Mountains in Beaver Creek Village. View the full lineup and get tickets today at villarpack.org.
Join us every Tuesday at 6 p.m. and watch Vail Valley Latino. Our goal is to elevate the voices of the Latino community in the Eagle River Valley and provide a platform to speak with local businesses, organizations, entrepreneurs, creatives, and much more. Find the show on Facebook, YouTube, and Outside Television Channel 17. We are Vail Valley Latino.
The Vail Jazz Festival returns this summer for its 29th year, bringing the best jazz musicians to the Vail Valley once again. See headliners under the jazz tent every Thursday evening from July 13th through August 24th. See lively regional musicians for free on the Solaris Plaza every Sunday evening in July from July 9th through the 30th. We'll showcase the diversity in jazz through bebop, swing, the blues, Brazilian, standards, big band, and more. View the lineup and purchase tickets at vailjazz.org.
Hey Vail Valley Live, this is Madison, your behind the scenes girl. I am going to take you guys on a hike of the week, and we're going to start right here at Gondola 1 right in Vail Village. It's called Strawberry Lane. It's only about 2.7 miles, only about 700 feet of elevation gain. So it should be a pretty quick, pretty easy little hike that you can absolutely do with your friends and family when they come to visit you. All right, let's get hiking. This is always so crazy to me. We're literally on the ski runs right now. So just because there's no snow does not mean that the season is over. It is hiking season. It is biking season. It is get outside season. So seriously, go get your feet dirty. This is awesome. All right, we are only about a half mile in, and guys, let me tell you, there is some serious incline. So if you are visiting and if you're new to hiking, welcome, happy to have you here. A few things to keep in mind when you're hiking on vacation or somewhere at high altitude. It does get harder to breathe, so just make sure that you are listening to your body and making sure that you are going at a pace that's comfortable for you. The last thing that you want is to overexhaust yourself and not be safe while you're out here. Something that is also very, very real out here are bears. They are out and they are excited to be around. So fun fact, right, as we're talking about animal safety on trails, I am hiking up in front of my new friend here. Say hi. and I hear a noise, thinking it's a mountain biker, because there's lots of mountain bikers up here and we gotta share the trails. And there is a big old moose about 15 feet in front of me. And it is just staring at me. But as my new friend also knows, make it very clear that you are not a threat. And so you slowly start to walk away and let it move on. So we let it pass and we waited a little bit and we're out here trying it again. All right. I am up here at the end of Strawberry Lane. Well, I'm taking a little break here. Thought that we could talk a little more about some mountain safety stuff. As I said, we did see a moose. This is their home. We are visitors in their home. And as much as this is our backyard, this is their place. So we want to be really respectful and really cautious. Things to keep on you at all times are a can of bear spray is a big one. And then also, if you're hiking alone, a really good thing to have with you is something that makes noise. Those are just a couple things that you can do to really be careful out here, especially if you're new to the area. I know it's exciting. Don't run up and touch the animals. Don't talk to them. Let them do their thing. Let them be. Alright, so I am up here at the end of Strawberry Lane where it turns into Berry Picker. So you can also take Berry Picker down here to Lion's Head, or you can go back to Vail Village the same way that you came. So far we have made some new friends, we have seen some animals, and we've seen quite a few mountain bikers. Something else I wanted to mention about hiking around up here is we really want to leave the trail better than we found it. And if you see trash, go ahead and pick it up. I always have a bag in my backpack to grab things on the way out. Another safety thing that I want to talk about is just to remind you all, always let someone know where you are. As a solo hiker, and especially as a female solo hiker, I always text somebody and tell them where I'm going. All right, we just finished up. That was about 2.7 miles. Took a little over an hour. But now let's head into the village and grab a drink real quick. And now it's the best part of the hike, the après. Après is all season long, guys. It is not just ski season. So I'm about to head into one of my favorite spots, Big Bear Cafe, and grab a little drink and a little snack, and then head home. All right, guys, I'll see you next week.
Hey everybody, we're about ready to wrap up the weekend edition of Vail Valley Live. We've been coming to you live from the base of Gondola 1. Lots of activity happening with these kids mountain adventure games.
You know, a lot of organized events are going on, a lot of scheduled shows going on, all the way down to the table and dining, but there's a lot of other people that are on their own program, taking their own bike rides up and getting into the trails. Some are doing yoga in the park, all on their own with their special group. But we're doing it all outside.
Yeah, and I like Madison's hike, and that is really cool that you can do Strawberry Lane, and you can start over here in the kind of the Golden Peak area, and it'll hook up with Berry Picker if you want to keep going. But it is a kind of a nicer, moderate or beginner level hike.
Something to know and keep in mind no matter where we are, up and down the mountains of Colorado, nature, wildlife, they live here too.
Yes, they definitely do. So, hey, thanks for watching us today. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, subscribe to us on our YouTube channel, and set that alarm so you know when we're going live and when we're going to be giving you the goods. So this is, once again, our weekend edition. We will see you live again on Wednesday.
Thank you for watching.
It's summer
in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains. And we're out here
Living it.
living it.
Living it.
Lots to do.
lots to see.
Every morning.
Every morning.
Every morning.
At 7:30. 7:30.
It's Vail Valley Live.
It's Vail Valley Live.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.